New at 6, tonight marks the start of the year's busiest travel weekend. We all know the roads are risky with potential drunk drivers, but what about the air? Contact 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears found your pilot may be too dangerous to drive, but still allowed to fly.
Pilots don't have to report a failed breath test or suspended driver's license to the FAA for 60 days. And even after a DUI conviction, that's no guarantee the pilot will lose their license to fly. Las Vegas ranks as the #1 Thanksgiving travel destination in the country. Nearly 750,000 airline passengers are expected to come through McCarran over the long weekend. That's a lot of folks trusting a lot of pilots to get them in and out of here safely. But is it safe for a pilot who's not allowed to drive to still be able to fly? On October 2nd, Plainfield, Indiana police pulled over Robert Paul Harris, a licensed airline pilot who was on his way to the airport. It's unclear whether Harris was reporting to work to fly a commercial plane. Police noted bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and trouble using his hands. Court documents show Harris blew a .29, over 3 times the legal limit. He entered a plea of not guilty, and his case is set for trial in January, but within days of his arrest, a judge ordered his driver's license be suspended immediately, but that wouldn't keep him out of the cockpit.
There's no requirement in the federal aviation regulations that you have a driver's license at all.
Bob Duncan is a flight instructor and attorney who's represented pilots arrested for drunk driving. He says the FAA does its own comprehensive investigation into drunk driving arrests. Their response depends on many factors, including the pilot's medical and criminal history.
I would say that the FAA process has been very effective in keeping pilots with alcohol issues under control, in the sense so that the public safety is not put at risk.
Lael Hill with Mothers Against Drunk Driving is concerned about that and thinks the FAA should have stricter sanctions.
Withholding a driver's license or any type of license that would allow someone to operate a motor vehicle, whether that's a plane or a car.
Federal regulations say pilots should follow the 8-hour from bottle to throttle rule. Some airlines have stricter policies. Darcy Spears, 13 Action News.